Not enough yet, okay. All set?
Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Space.
Alrighty. This is Stick It to the Man. It's a game that really straddles a lot of genres without ever really truly embracing any of them. It's kind of part platformer, part point-and-click adventure, part, several things. It's also just one of the funniest games that's out there. It's one of the things I first loved about it before I ever wanted to even do any speedruns of it.
M3 calling B.
No, Pineapple Clock. This game is made by a Swedish studio called Zoink Games. It's commonly likened to Psychonauts, Double Fine, but it's not. And you already saw, I meant to mention it at the time, but the credits at the beginning there, I have had the pleasure of interacting with a lot of those people on Twitter and the like, and
Hey, a bottle! Nice work, Lee.
Zoinker, I'm sorry, I'm really, even though this is the chillest setting I've ever been in, I'm really quite nervous. So I don't know how coherent my rambling is going to be.
My rambling was not coherent.
2013.
Hey, cool! A giant robot!
Oh, what I just did there was something that I only figured out how to do in practice earlier today.
Elephant, foreign water. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, a sticker of a tap. There. Yoo-hoo! Weird. My girlfriend lives in Robot Me's heart. And she's calling.
Yeah, obviously we skip cutscenes in the run, so you're not gonna get, like, any of the story. Which is why I really recommend this game just as a casual playthrough. Oh, am I gonna get the fast cycle? Not quite.
Arlene's
Okay.
dream dog, aren't you?
That's really tight.
Oh, there's a good girl.
Yeah, he's basically been visited by an alien who's burrowed into his head, and the alien's name is Ted. You would ordinarily have seen a glimpse of him after the first chapter, but obviously we skipped the cutscene. You don't actually see him in the run until chapter 8, though he's in several cutscenes. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, at this point, Ray is convinced that
Sir, there's been an...
it's just a fantasy hallucination that he's just seeing things or something. But gradually he'll get to know Ted.
Illicit. I gotta find a way to help this
I
dude
couldn't
get his
quite
lady
set the
friend
controls
back.
for this exactly the way I prefer. There's something with this computer didn't really play nice with input mapper, so skipping the mind reading isn't gonna quite work as well as it ordinarily would for me. That's the other thing the spaghetti arm can do, is read minds. And see, this is what I'm talking about, that it's like kind of part point and click. You take the stickers from the environment and give them to the people who are looking for them. That right there is the first example of the main bit of speed tech in this game, which is connecting to a pin right as a cutscene starts. It puts you in an out-of-bounds state. It only saves about a second to do it there, but that's also
Finally,
about the easiest one to do.
Jumps away from home, where I can push
And
all these
you can see there, it was kind of putting me in the out-of-bounds state of being able to walk behind the scenery.
Eileen?
And there we would ordinarily have met Ray's disproportionately attractive girlfriend, Arlene. We'll see her later.
That's it! Wait, is this real? Am I being chased by these jerks? Or am I really just going totally nuts right now?
Just need to get that guy to move. Oh, that's... Okay.
Later.
That was
Possibly imaginary
almost
suckers.
too fast dropping down there. I thought he was gonna zap me. But I got away with it. That ghost character there is actually quite important to the story of this stage. Okay, that was too fast. What happened there? Okay, that's... I don't know why that happened. I should have grabbed the pin up above. I'll take extra long this time, just to make sure we're safe. And we almost died again.
Hey, those guys are snappily dressed.
You're supposed to pull a sleepy
probably
sticker
pretty
from the
smart.
agent in the gray suit there, but the pin is close enough to the end of the platform that you can just jump and grab the pin and make it past them without needing to pull the sleep sticker, which is obviously faster.
Balloons for sale. Balloons.
All right, road.
Just need to get that guy to move out of the way. That's actually a little less scary than it usually is. You can initiate that from far away by doing the mind read before the cutscene starts. You can't skip the cutscene. Well, I mean, you can't skip the cutscene trigger, but you can speed it up.
Jump, Sonny.
Replaces oxygen with helium, makes him float. This cutscene, for whatever reason, is not skippable. The vast majority of the little cutscenes in the game are skippable, but this one and some in Chapter 10 are not. Yeah, record for this game is 25 flat. My PB is 25.52. Sorry if I'm not really keeping up with chat. There's not a whole heck of a lot of downtime in this run. I do have another run tomorrow at roughly the same time. Murdered Soul Suspect. There's much more downtime in that run. Should definitely be a little more able to pay attention to chat.
And put it inside a leaky
So right now, are you actually just fetching things for people?
Yeah, well, obviously the cutscenes that I'm skipping and the dialogue that I'm running past gives some clue as to what they want.
Excuse me.
Like- Yeah. Like that there was a magician who inadvertently cut the actual legs off his assistant and killed her, so we needed to get her legs. And there was a
Someone made a
frame-perfect
fun
trick at the end there
Welcome to
that I actually got in practice that I was kind of hoping I would get here, but I didn't. We call it quick stick. You can pull the wall down from in front of the psychiatrist and put the Swami hat on him at the same time. It saves about 5 seconds if you can get it. I've only gotten it in an actual run once. That death a moment ago was very much intentional. You want to return up here with the cutscene triggers removed and jump past half the level. There are 10 total chapters.
Oh, this is take your first point. See, this is why I'm so into hot.
Yeah, there's so much about this game you're not gonna get from a speedrun. The great characters and whatnot.
Oh, if
I would definitely recommend picking this game up as a casual playthrough. It's on basically every platform.
Doesn't even look like me that much. I mean, I'm handsome.
If you want to speedrun it, you're gonna need to get it on PC because a lot of the tricks don't work on console.
This makes you feel, Ray? Huh. I'm beginning to feel empowered by how I keep escaping certain death.
Listen, you are doing this wrong.
I mean, you have to be able to see them, of course. Okay, we're gonna do this the safe way. You should be able to just jump over that guy and run past him. I don't know why it didn't work for me there.
Ah, the big chess match.
This guy, you can let him get pretty close to you, because when he gets to the end of the platform going to the right, he has to turn around and go around the other side. I don't know why, but you can definitely take advantage of it. Yeah, here you can see signs of Ted the Brain Alien. You would see him in a cutscene after this chapter too. Except we're not, of course. Psychiatrist concludes that Ray is crazy and throws him in the insane asylum. That's where we are now. Read the Spider Lady's mind, get the bug sticker. That gets her to take the guard out of the way.
You saw him, didn't you?
We'll come back to the invisible evil bunny. Got a pyromaniac and an electromaniac down here.
I still need more electroshock.
Pa, 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 pa.
There, oil and water. I bet all
The
the ladies
ducky
will want
sticker
to get
down
with me when
there
they
is
find
for
out
an
I'm
optional
a dude
objective.
with heated water.
There's only a couple of them in the game. That's one of them. The other one is in the next chapter, chapter 7.
Excuse me.
Now, you may notice Ray is in a straitjacket during this chapter, but doesn't hinder him at all because he's got the Ted arm. Definitely do want to give a quick shout out to the other runners of this game. Swedish Cheese, Andreas, the world record holder Forgiven Death 32, if that... I'm not sure if I'm remembering his name right. I kind of owe him an apology, frankly. I had the record in this for a little while, and then he started running the game, and in 4 days, he had beaten my time by almost a minute, so that sort of demotivated me a little, and I think I let it show a little too much. Certainly somebody else getting a world record doesn't mean they did anything wrong, so that was a little unfair to him, I think. I doubt he's here watching. He's like not even running the game anymore. But I think that was something I needed to say. Get the boombox over for this guy, take his freaky eyes. Anything and everything can be a sticker. Haven't actually placed any stickers so far in this chapter. This is definitely the one where you go the longest without placing them.
Is that a mouse? Is that a mouse? Listen, can I borrow that mouse?
I'll stop her about there.
Wait! Where are you going with that? I need that! I'm freaking... I can't... Dude,
So this is not at all clear when we skip cutscenes what's happening here. But we are... Oh, okay, that's not good. We are delivering a hot tea beverage to the evil bunny. Placing that tea set by the sticker of... by the figure of Alice in Wonderland over here down in the pits. It makes the bunny run towards the tea set and thus knock out the guard who would otherwise gate us from advancing forward here.
This battery's dead.
Yeah, you have to have the mouse out for
Maybe recharge,
the taxidermy girl to follow you.
That's how bad. Hey, you! It's
that mouse, okay?
Well, here we are. Back at...
I missed a cutscene skip there.
Oh, thank you.
No way am I going near her. I learned long ago to stay away from creepy little girls who are also ghosts.
You get a little of the funny dialogue in this game, but not a lot.
This battery is
Like I was
now
saying, this
charged.
game is on
Thank you, electricity.
almost every modern platform. I first found it as a PS4 PlayStation Plus game. And I know everybody likes to, you know, roundly shit on those, I'll just say it, for being bad when all they really mean is they haven't heard of them. You know,
For what?
So,
unfamiliar games can sometimes be great, and this one certainly was for me. There's a skip here that should be free as hell, but I was maybe getting it 50-50 in practice. Pull this.
Newsflash.
Got it. Good.
I think I know my way from here.
Yeah, you have to be in midair and attached to that pin when the cutscene with the news reporter starts. You get put out of bounds and you get to skip lowering that bridge. It saves maybe 10 seconds. It's not a huge skip, but it's good to get. And I keep having a bunch of points I want to make, and I make like the first 10% of them, and then I start talking about something else. I wanted to thank MASH here at the event for loaning me this PS4 controller. As I was saying, I learned this game on PS4. You know, I played it on PS4 first. I certainly learned the run on PC, but I've always been completely accustomed to the PS4 controls for it. And the game doesn't natively work on PC with a PS4 controller.
Helicopter complete with an oil extreme
So,
engine chassis running on a special mix
come
of
on.
diesel and ditetrachloroethylene.
And every word in that sentence is mispronounced, by the way. Yeah, so I
Hey, Maria.
had kind of a jerry-rigged setup to use PS4 controller with this game, and I was definitely very happy to be able to use that here as well. I've tried the Xbox controls. They're just
dangerous.
not as natural for me. I don't know why. Probably just used to the way I know how to do it. So that's a bird who's sick and doesn't want to think about food anymore, but if you put a disgusting fish cake in his thoughts, he will barf up the dead fish. The taxidermy girl fixes it and drops the fox she had. The entire point of this chapter
Pretty much the same.
is to dress up like the singer Donna Grandiosa. You might see her name on like a poster or something here, so that you can escape the area. That jump there, the station jump,
Can you take?
jumping from the police station to the pin at the back of the scenery, you do it twice, it skips 2 cutscene triggers, so it's pretty easy to do, except for earlier today in practice when I was making it needlessly hard. I figured out why, though. You have three-dimensional... Ray can move forward and backwards on the platform in front of the police station, as well as side to side. And if you're all the way forward, the jump doesn't work. You have to be all the way back for it to work.
Keep your distance from them! So close, right?
Yeah, and back when I was talking about the developers, Zoink Games, I wanted to, give them a little pub because they're very cool people making very cool games. They've got 2 games in development right now. One's called Fee, and it's done with the backing of, don't freak out guys, but EA, which means that they haven't been able to reveal a whole lot about it, but I'm still pretty excited for it. It's kind of giving me Ori and the Blind Forest vibes. I don't know if that has anything to do with what the game's actually about or what, but I'll definitely be checking that one out. The other game they're working on is called Flipping Death. It's at minimum a spiritual sequel to this game. You know, there's a few Zoink employees in chat. They would certainly know, but I'm sure they're not going to spill that if it might even be a direct sequel to this game. It has the exact same art style, and one of the images they've released does show a deceased Ray, the protagonist of this game. The concept of the game is you flip back and forth between the living world and the world of the dead to fulfill the needs of the dead. You play as the Grim Reaper, I believe. Alright, coming up is the hardest skip in the game. I tried it a billion times in practice, got it maybe 3 or 4. What we need to do is grab this pin as the cutscene starts.
Oh, hello. Are you the...
Nope. Okay. It saves about a minute if you can get it. And it's not actually a time loss until you go for it 3 times and fail, but I don't like my chances. Don't worry, we're still gonna break this chapter pretty nicely. Just not all the way wide open. If you can get the really hard skip, you can complete this chapter placing only one sticker.
Better.
Yeah, so everything I'm doing right now, it is absolutely possible to skip. It's another one of those with the three-dimensional movement. Yeah, this is where the skip would have taken us, but had I gotten the skip, these agents would also be despawned. Which obviously would also save a little time, since I could saunter through here without having to worry about avoiding them. They're not hard to avoid, it just takes a little time. Okay, that's not good, but I don't know why it did that. But we're fine. Here's something that does exist in the console version of the game. I have no idea why this is there. But you can just jump up an invisible, like, ladder or staircase, whatever you want to call it, and get out of bounds. And I mean, this is still pretty wacky. You can jump back in bounds in that little crack between the two boxes there, but sometimes it's a little weird. It's much easier to do it here. And there would ordinarily be agents in this section, but we did not hit the trigger to spawn them.
I'm assuming the devs know about that, or should they leave it in for you?
I guess. I mean, it's in the PS4 version, which came after the PC version. And the PS4 version, like I said, the one I played first, a few of the tricks are patched out. So, yeah, I mean, I guess. It's my gut reaction is dev door, but this is not the sort of game that needs one of those.
Pauline! Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, they're very speedrunner friendly, which is super, super cool. There's no real skips in Chapter 10, but it is definitely by far the hardest chapter. Yeah, people in chat are saying they have GameCube audio.
Come on, right. Where are you?
And we get to play as Ted for a little while.
Terrible at breathing in space.
Hopefully a very little while. You won't see it here, but there's an antenna down there that I'm grabbing. It's integral to what goes on in this level. We're going to place the antenna 3 times to get 3 stickers that are essential for, or 4 actually, 4. This one and then the 3 for the mother brain.
Right, I know you're here. Hey, this antenna is still a sticker.
None of those cutscenes are
There might be other
skippable.
places I could use it.
Oh, I totally should have grabbed those pins. I was looking at chat.
Everyone else's head smells funny, like warm socks. I like Ray's. It was nice.
Okay, that's really... I should not be hearing that dialogue at this point. That's strange.
Ray! Wrong sticker!
Yeah. Didn't quite do my sticker management there correctly. Yeah, there's a cutscene there where Ray offers to go his separate ways with Ted, but Ted's like, nah, I want to stay in your head.
Laura,
So they have to
no, I can't
team up one more time to take down the titular man.
You from the future!
But I was about to tell you that I'm
Game's called Stick It to the Man. The villain is literally known as the Man.
It all makes perfect sense!
Also, this does not make perfect sense. Read the turtle's mind. What we're doing at this point is collecting embarrassing memories about the man so that his mother will, who's had her consciousness downloaded into a robot body, that she will start the station's self-destruct sequence and kill everyone on board. That's what we want to do. Alright. Come on. That's actually kind of okay. I need you to move. Nope. Damn. Like I said, Chapter 10 is not easy. It's especially not easy when I'm grabbing the wrong pins. There, yeah. This is super slow, but okay. I was saying it should be safe. It's not that safe. Oh, this is bad. There, this is fine. Crazy slow, but oh god, dang it. This happened in practice a few times. I placed the antenna but didn't grab the pin up there. So I triggered the cutscene.
Obviously.
But you may have heard the sound effect of Ray getting zapped, so I have to climb up there again to get the embarrassing story sticker from the preserved head of the man's nanny. This is a pretty wacky game. As if you couldn't already tell. I did it again! Good grief. Oh, man. So there's been some major sloppiness in this run and a couple missed skips, but nothing egregious. I ran this game at pre-NASA, the fundraising marathon, and that one went really badly. I got like a 31, I think, off a 30-minute estimate, and I feel like this is going to be safely sub 30. It's not going to be much. Oh, I didn't place the. That's a very stupid mistake. I didn't do that.
Base, the final RPG.
I feel like this is going to be safely sub 30. Nothing like really bad happened here.
Like a 20-sided die. It's the most efficient shapes for warp field dynamics. D20's continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to be a television tie-in.
Yeah, I know everybody's been saying this about their runs, but definitely one of the things I do enjoy most about this game is the music. With the exception of the licensed Kenny Rogers track, the music was all, I believe, performed by an in-house band. And there's just some really fun tunes that reflect the mood of the game. Our old friend the Cannon Monkey is dreaming of donuts. We need those donuts to represent 3 zeros. I need to touch that respawn point. Just kidding. No, I didn't.
Output.
So what we're doing here is assembling a super galactic space telephone. I don't remember what it's actually called in the game. But it's to call Ted's buddies so he can come rescue us from the exploding station. Time is coming up very soon, by the way.
30, 20.
Yeah. Arlene dreams up the
9,
ingredients for the phone, and we pull it out of her thoughts. It's a couple of spaghetti cans and a big long string of spaghetti. And time. What was that?
2902.
Sub 30, I'll take it.
Redeem.
Yes.
Hello, intergalactic space capsule.
And I do think that in practicing this game the last couple of days, I might have gotten my mojo back for wanting to, like, get back into it and, like, really going for really good times again. I don't think I can get back to record level. 25 flat is, I mean, my sum of best is 2535. So I can probably go a little lower than 2535, but I think Recky's pretty safe with who's holding it. But anyway, yeah, that's Stick It to the Man. It's
these
a
guys usually
great game to play casually. It's a great speedrun. There's lots of cool tricks in it. Definitely recommend it to anybody.
1, 0.5,
There we go.
0.4.
Thanks for having me. And yeah, I'll be on again tomorrow night with Murdered Soul
Care
Suspects.
about me at all. I think you might actually.